Dr. Karthik Padmanabhan is a leading developer relations at Google, and he has over 34 years of experience working with top tech giants like Wipro, Microsoft, and IBM. He's deeply passionate about empowering developers and startups through various programs and mentoring initiatives. I welcome you, sir, for the special address.
Good morning. How are you all feeling? So first of all, I want to thank Deepu and the organizing team from MuLearn and GTech for giving Google this opportunity to be with you all today on this important occasion of the launch of MuLearn 4.0. We also feel very privileged and honored to be associated as part of the Google community group, Google developer groups, as part of MuLearn's endeavors and activities to try to build a community which is thinking of innovation, thinking of doing things in a different way so that you're able to overcome some of those challenges which we all face today right in front of us. So we all know we are at the cusp of technological revolution, which was very well articulated by the earlier speaker in terms of what challenges which we have today in ahead of us. And right now, some of these challenges are very big and facing right now as we speak. A lot of you out there will have your minds running against what's the future ahead of us. What's the future going to be when I'm going to pass out 2 years from now? What's the future going to be 3 years from now? What's the future of a person who's already employed now? So there's a big question mark, right? So how does one overcome this question mark? So change is something which has always faced humanity. It's not new to us. As a human race, change is the only thing which we embrace. And people who are able to adapt to change are the ones who succeed. So right now, what you're facing is a huge technological revolution which is there at everybody's face, right? So some things happen, which is, a lot of people said, internet was the big thing that happened, which has kind of changed the way information has been accessed by people. And then after that, possibly or arguably, the next big shift is artificial intelligence. And that's a big thing that's likely to come and disrupt things. So when things are getting disrupted, there are few people who will get affected. There are few people who will take advantage of it. So the question you need to ask yourself is, are you one of those people who are going to take advantage of this disruption? Do you have in it with you to figure out what does it take to take advantage of this disruption? So like Deepu said, you can't be doing the same things over and over again in a better way. It's only give you incremental outcome. If you want to really change the way things are going to happen in your life or in your career, you need to disrupt your current routine, your current process to get better impact, better outcome from you. And so the question which you need to ask is that all these tools, which is out there, are end of the day tools. They might be very dramatic and very different from the earlier tools, but still they are tools. And who are these tools going to be used by? Who will use these tools? Us, right? As we speak, we are constantly using these tools, and all of you are firing up from your pockets the tools called the mobile phone. So how are you going to use these tools to get better outcome for your own respective careers or for your own impact in your society, in your career, in your jobs, wherever, or in your family, is the question you need to raise. Keep asking. So one of the things which we have noticed in my experience of having worked with various startups and working with various developers, one who is very passionate about solving a problem or a bunch of problems always wins. The reason being is that that problem becomes the root cause for bringing everything in that person's to head towards a particular direction. So they use whatever tools is at your disposal, but the impact is what matters. You could have gone through millions of hours of training. You could have, sorry to say this, you could have accumulated millions of karma points. What does that translate to? It has to translate to some impact. And impact happens on ground. Impact happens in reality. Impact happens in the physical world. So your problem is a physical world problem. So your solution should have the desired impact so that you're able to solve that problem. And the tools like AI are the ones which you need to leverage and use in your real world, in the real world scenario. And this happens when you're actually going through. It doesn't necessarily happen when you're going in college, or it doesn't necessarily happen when you're working. It happens every point in time, right? So the way this technology has disrupted everybody's lives is it doesn't really matter where you are. What matters is you have access to the tool. Do you have a problem? Do you have the interest? Do you have the interest in you to solve that problem using these tools? That's the question you need to ask. It doesn't matter if you're in school, it doesn't matter if you're in college, it doesn't matter if you're engineering, it doesn't matter if you're here, it doesn't matter if you're working for a startup, it doesn't matter if you're employed. Wherever it is, what matters is, do you have the interest to solve that problem using tools? That's the question you need to keep asking for you to keep staying ahead of the curve and take and leverage this new technology called artificial intelligence. With that, see you all. And again, I want to thank Deepu and the MuLearn team for the opportunity. And see you on the other side with the communities. It's going to be exciting next few years and trying to leverage how artificial intelligence will shape our future, careers, jobs, economy, whatever you want to say. It's all, the answer seems to be in artificial intelligence, at least at this point in time. With that, thank you very much. See you all. Take care.